I want to salute you, homie, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty. Yeah!
All right, that was Changed off Rich Homie's latest project, Rich in Spirits. As a matter of fact, I have the artist behind the artistry on the line himself. He's giving you hit records like blah, 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 blah. He's giving you hit records like Flex. I mean, I don't want to go on all day about some of the brother's previous work. We have Atlanta Zone on the line. One of the pure passionate rappers of his time. We got my dog Rich Homie Quan on the line. How you doing today, sir?
Man, I'm doing good. How about you, man?
I can't complain. How are you, man? Just a lot of great energy, a lot of great vibes. I feel I'm watching a couple of your interviews. It just feels like the energy is great with you. Is that what it is with you?
Yeah, man. The energy's great. My spirit rich. I just feel like I'm revamped. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a new artist all over again. I feel like when we first met, when I dropped some type of weight. You feel?
Wow.
I feel like I'm at my peak. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm finna explode. You know what I mean? I feel like the volcano. I just feel good though, man. And I'm trying to I just hope my spirit rub up on you. You know what I mean? I just want everybody to feel good.
I met Rich about 6 or 7. Rich, has it been 7 years ago since some type of weight drop?
6, but I had 7 years since the mixtape first came out.
Wow, that's crazy to even put it. I remember like when you were bubbling, because like I said, I'm from Tennessee, so I know how prevalent like cities like Chattanooga were to your come up and your grind. Like, so to see you in this spot.
Chattanooga booked my first show, man. I was still staying with my mom.
Yo, wow.
My first show, $800, man. You feel me? I remember like it was like yesterday, Chattanooga, Tennessee. So shout out to them, like real, like that was my first show. I booked it myself, like we didn't have. I ain't even know nothing about no back end, and then like.
I feel like it kind of bubbled. It went from Atlanta, then cities like Chattanooga, then it got to like them cities like Memphis, then you got to like the Mississippi area, and then I feel like from there it was just over with. Like Rich Homie was out of here. Is that how you kind of look at it as well?
Yeah, I look at it like that too. We hit a lot of those small markets first. You know what I'm saying? Like we catered to the small market, and they fell in love with it. And after that, we started going everywhere around. We started going everywhere. You feel me? And it just felt good, though, man. And it feels good like that again. That's why I'm so excited, because I know what I'm finna do, man. I just hope the world ready.
Speaking of everywhere, Rich Homie's about to go on like a 40-city tour in the next few weeks. How excited are you to be able to get back on the road, touch the people with some of this new music? How does that feel for you?
Oh, man, it feels so good, bro. You don't even understand. Everybody don't get no second chance. You know what I'm saying? I had been on a hiatus for a little minute, so people weren't hearing me. But for me to be able to go back on a long tour like this around the United States, it's a blessing, man. You feel me? And if you ain't never witnessed no Rich on the Corner show, you got to come see. You don't know what you're in for. You feel me? You don't know what you're missing.
The energy is crazy. I got to come check one of them cities out. The last time I seen you live, Rich, I know what it was, in Memphis. I was actually at Birthday Bash, and Gotti brought you out, and then Flex was out. Like Flex, like the #1 record in the country then, and you came on stage with some of that energy, like doing the dance. Like, do you still, the way you perform Flex, do you still hit the dance and everything with it like that to this day, or was that just a moment in time for you?
It really depends on how drunk I get before my. How much I'm feeling. It depends on if the crowd want it. It's a feeling. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't just retired it all the way, because I still catch myself doing it here and there. You feel me? But if you come to a show now, I've definitely matured. Like, I want you to catch one of these dates, because I'm gonna show you. I'm putting on a real show. You know what I'm saying? I'm rehearsing 3 days a week. You know what I'm saying? But it's true. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be it's not gonna be like a club performance. It's gonna be a real show.
You got my word. You know what I want to do? I haven't seen you in Atlanta yet. I'm going to catch you on that last date of that tour at the Masquerade. That's what I got to do.
Yes, sir. Yeah. That sounds all right.
I'm going to for sure catch you there. Speaking of the tour and you touching the people in the music, we're going to get into kind of your hiatus in a second. But the new project, Rich in Spirits, that's been out for like a couple months now, looking back on it and just kind of how people have embraced the music, what do you feel about this project? Because like you said, I can hear it in the music. Like every record is just upbeat, like the tempo, it just feels right. Like when you listen to records like Change, one of my favorite records on the project, I mean, there's a plethora of records that I like on the project. What do you feel about your energy and how this album has kind of touched the people?
For one, I feel like it was some of my best work. You know what I mean? I just feel like I'm slept on. I know I'm underrated. You know what I'm saying? I don't get the type of attention I want. I don't get the type of attention that's needed. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, I know everybody listening. They just don't want to let the world know they listening. You feel me? Because I got a lot of influence on a lot of these Atlanta rappers on this generation, man. And they know that.
What do you mean by you feel like you don't get the type of attention or you don't get the looks? What do you mean by that? Like your music is kind of like overlooked? Because like obviously you're not in the mainstream realm that you once were, but I listen to the music. Still look at the fans that love you. I still look at Rich Homie as a premier artist in this thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I do, but like, bro, I'm ready to elevate. You know what I mean? Like, even when I come off of this tour, I go on a tour in Europe in September. Like, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I've been ready for. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to be an international artist, man.
You definitely have Grammy-level talent. That's always been there. You brought up your hiatus a few seconds ago. What actually, just for those who don't know, to kind of catch you up, and then we're going to get into the project for sure, what do you attribute your hiatus to? Was it the label situation? Was it personal life? What was it that kind of took you away from the music scene for a little bit?
It was 70% label situation, and I say like probably like 5% personal, and the other 25% I was just lost in the sauce. Can nobody tell me now? You know what I'm saying? I can't, because I was broke and I started making all that money and had to bought myself everything I could buy myself. It was just like the music wasn't sounding the same no more. You feel me? The music wasn't relatable no more to the people, and I know it. You know what I mean? And I can admit that. You know what I mean? So
when you say the music wasn't relating, I hear my favorite tape from you all time is, I mean, obviously Never Stop Going In. I just come through that era. That's that music got me through a lot of bad days in college for me. So that'll always be my favorite tape of yours. But you hear the pain and passion in your music, especially in projects like that. When you're such a passionate guy, it's got to be difficult because the bags were still there, I would imagine, and being able to do features after features after features. But you're saying that the music just wasn't hidden for you. How hard was it for you to be able to collect some of the bags, even though you know the passion for maybe doing a record with this artist who you know doesn't care about it as much as you do? How hard did that become for you? And was that part of what you're talking about?
It wasn't even that. It was just like I had my feelings involved. I had too many feelings involved coming in at first, not really knowing the game. You feel me? I was young. You feel me? So I was 22 when I first started doing it. I was 22, bro. You feel me? I was 22 when some type of way just took off. 21 my first mixtape came out. So it was like I was young, and like I said, a lot of stuff I didn't know now what I do. A lot of stuff I didn't know that I know now. You feel me? But I wouldn't do it no way different because it made me who I am. Like, I can look in the mirror and know like I ain't mad at myself because I did it my way, bro.
You're not even 30 yet. So though you have 7-8 years in the rap game, you can still look at it kind of from both ends of the spectrum. Do you consider yourself like an elder statesman in rap, or do you still feel like you're one of the new guys?
I wouldn't just say I'm one of the new guys. I would just say I'm a household name. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. They know. You gonna know I'm a household name, bro. You feel me? I ain't no new guy. You feel me? I got a Letterman jacket with patches on it.
You're very, like we said, you're very positive, and the music is upbeat and positive as well. I'm watching a few of the videos that you put out with a couple of the records. It just seems like you're trying to grasp the concept of positivity. Is there something specific that happened with you personally that's got you on just this? It just feels like, Rich, like it feels like something happened to you to make you just put everything in perspective and just say, yo, I only got one life to live. I want to be as happy as ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it wasn't even that. I just started like, that's part of it. I say that's like 70% of it. And I just got to the point where like, if I'm doing it, let me do it and have fun while doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the story I'm going to tell my kids when I get older, man. You know what I mean? Oh, I did a video like this and I was thinking about this. You feel me? So it's about like 20 years from now when my kids type my name in on Google, the stuff that's going to pop up. And I just want them to see nothing but good stuff. I want them to see nothing but a smile on my face. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. That's what, you know what I mean? So I started thinking about stuff like that.
In the age of social media, it's crazy to me to hear somebody actually, care about what's out there for their kids to see 15, 20 years down the line. How have you adapted? I know you have like a kid that's at least 10 right now. How have you adapted to like your kid, your son, I believe, having to does he have social media? How do you like adapt to these things? Because it's a lot to just kind of bring in, even for us as guys that are in our 20s,
I know, see, it's different for me. See, at first my son had an Instagram, my oldest son, but then I told his mama, like, I don't think I don't think he's up that age where he need to be on there. I feel like that'll be a distraction right now. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I want him to be a child, man. You feel me? I don't want him to grow like I ain't get my first phone until I was like 14, bro. You feel me? Yeah. I just want him to enjoy being a child, play sports. You know what I mean? Go outside, ride your bike. Well, you really can't go outside these days, but you know what I mean? Play the game or something, but, go play some sports. You feel me? Like, I'm not with the phone right now. I'm against that.
And it's crazy, Rich, because, like, we come up through, like, I know my first phone was a prepaid phone. We had to get it, by any means. I had to use that prepaid phone for a few years. But now it's like the kids, they go straight to the iPhone. And, with the iPhone comes social media and everything that comes with that. It's a lot.
It is, but at the same time, man, it starts in the house. Yeah. Point blank period. It starts in the home, man. You know what I mean? You can screen that part of the environment all day, but hey, man, it starts with you. It starts with the man in the mirror to set the example. That's what I'm on.
We're on the phone with Rich Homie Quan. He's talking everything from social media to his growth in music. We're promoting the Rich in Spirits album. Go check it out right now if you haven't done so. Rich, you're on Motown, right?
Yes, I'm on Motown.
New situation, great situation. Are you liking what you got so far? What is the overall feeling of it right now?
Oh, man, it's like I say, like, Motown got me feeling like an artist again. Like, they got me feeling like I'm revamped. Feel like I got baptized or something. I washed all my sins away, and I'm just brand new. I'm excited about my situation that I have with them. It's a great partnership, you know what I mean? I just feel good about it, man. They feel good about it. They're ready to bet the house on me. You know what I'm saying?
I seen an interview with you, I think it's a recent one, and you're talking about artists that you would have liked to work with, from Michael Jackson to Diana Ross to David Ruffin. Now, I tried in my head, Rich, to put together how a Michael Jackson and Rich Homie song would have sounded. I gotta believe that would have took both of you guys to be in the studio at the same time with that energy. That is a crazy, just a vibe, and just thinking it through. Like, what do you think about when you put those features together, like, in your head?
See, with Mike, I'm already thinking, like, I would really just put Mike on the hook, and I would have Michael Jackson to sing under my vocals as I rap on the first verse and the second verse. But I would definitely keep Michael Jackson on the hook. So I already got it pre-planned in my head. It's already a premeditated kill, because I know we're going to kill it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Another legend, Biggie, and with your tribute that you did to Biggie, I thought people were a little too hard on you. That's just my opinion. How have you been able to bounce back from that? And it's not like you've ever were disrespectful to Biggie by any means. You know what I mean? Like, how have you been able to bounce back from that? What have you learned about that situation, and how do you kind of move forward from that?
Oh, man, like, even when I walked off stage, man, I walked off in good spirits still, because, people make mistakes. I didn't know it, and that was just mistakes. Like, that situation didn't break me at all. You know what I mean? Because, you know what I'm saying, I'm not from up north. Like, I got the heads up a day before that I was going to be doing big verse, and I didn't get the lyrics to that day, so just a mistake. I didn't know the lyrics. You feel me? But I couldn't say no to the king.
Yeah, I knew it was because of Lil' Kim, right? She reached out to you, and you can't say no to the queen. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. But nah, I did apologize. It was a mistake. But I got love for Big. You feel me? You got to love Big, bro. And I got much respect for Big.
Biggie's got a crazy discography, but I was going through your discography, and it's getting kind of crazy for you, Rich. You've been a part of so many, like even outside of your records that I love, you know, like Walkthrough is one of my favorite joints. When you come out to Walkthrough, when I've been to some of your shows, that energy is crazy. But let's kind of put your hits aside for a second. You've been a part of a lot of other people's hits, and you've been on like a collaborative wave for quite some time. A lot less now than in the past. What's your favorite collaboration, if there is one for you?
Oh man, what's my favorite collaboration? I ain't gonna lie, I got a couple of them. I like to work with Future was cool. I like Future work ethic.
Who did you say?
I said Future.
Oh, Future, yes, Future. That vibe always crazy. You guys had a few.
Yeah, Future got a stupid vibe. Me and Thor had a crazy vibe too. You feel me?
I got a question or two about Thug in a second.
That's what I say. And I like to work with I like when I work with YG on that my nigga too.
That my nigga was crazy.
Yeah, that was my first platinum plaque.
I'm from Memphis, so you know I love the I Know It Gotti. That was a crazy joint for me.
Listen, that was so stupid, bro. To this day, man, I still perform that because they got like a different type of. It's a feel more than it's a sound.
Yeah, the fans just pretty much sing that hook word for word, right? Like you don't got to do much. I feel like.
You know what I mean? That's all, man. As long as the people can still feel it, that's what I'm saying. Like when they come to the tour, they gonna be see. I'm gonna go in my bag. I'm gonna pull out it all, man. I'm gonna pull out old, new, old. Brand new. It's gonna be some of everything, man.
You guys make sure y'all get tickets. Rich is talking about his tour that's coming up really, really soon. Please get your tickets.
itsmrtaliaferro.com. Go get your tickets now. You know what I'm saying? It's really not fast.
richhomiequan.com. Make sure y'all get those tickets. He's starting out in Arizona, if I'm not mistaken, and he's gonna make his way down south. He's gonna be everywhere. Y'all gotta check out this tour.
I'm gonna be everywhere, man, just like he said, man. I want to check out all the foods. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm on all that. I'm gonna be getting my workout on the tour. No, I'm lying. But I'm trying to put a studio on the bus or something, man. To keep my mind going. I'm gonna be reading my books and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on reading. I might just put a library up in the studio.
What's a good book you're reading right now? I'm always up for a new book. What you got for me? Or something you've read recently?
Beach House by James Patterson.
Okay. I'll check it out for sure. I'm gonna definitely check it out.
James Patterson, like he's the GOAT.
What did you get from that? What did you get from it? What is the biggest lesson that you got from that book, or from James in general?
See, like a lot of his books, like be like Alex Cross series and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he be big on family and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So like, I just like the family. Huh?
It's tough to get people like from where we from or any hood in any city that you're in to read. Like, how do you, like, this is part of the Rich in Spirit, I believe. Like, how did you get to this spot where you're reading books? You know, it just feels like you're every aspect you're on a much maturer level right now.
Yeah, it's just like, man, the power of reading. Like, I be reading only because, like, I just trying to see how Arthur his words sort of help me in my rapping ability. So I like to read Stephen King too. You feel me? Like he get real detailed. His words small, but I like to play with different authors just to see how they word their words and how they get straight to the point. And I try to like use that ability in my rap. You feel me? So it's almost like I just like to read just to enhance my mind. But what got me on that? I'm just getting older, man, and I want to just master my craft. Any way I feel as if I can help myself, I'm gonna try to help myself.
Are there any artists out right now that have Rich Homie's ear?
Any artist that got Rich Homie's ear? It's just artists in Atlanta. I like Lil Donna.
Ghana?
A song called Do Better. Lil Donna.
Lil Donna. Okay.
Yeah, Lil Donna. I like who else? 21 Savage hard.
21's hard. What do you think about? I know a lot of people are starting to compare Lil Baby to you with the pain in the music a little bit. What do you think about his growth?
Lil Baby dope. He out of ways,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Lil Baby dope. Derez the Shine hard. He be talking about pain too.
A lot of pain in Derez music as well. What about Moneybag? I think I seen you say something about Moneybag on you.
Oh, Moneybag, crazy. Moneybag go bananas. I fool Moneybag hard, like, real talk. Moneybag go dumb.
Yeah, do you feel like you kind of nurtured in that wave of kind of like Singy on the hook, but then get into like the rap? I feel like you, Future, and a couple other guys were kind of the ones that kind of bring that in and kind of bring that style home.
You got to think, we was doing it, I was doing it, we was doing that right there like 7 years ago. You feel me?
Wow.
The same thing that just came about, we were doing it 7 years ago.
Wow. That's crazy to even think about.
I definitely be feeling like, that's what I be saying in my life. You know, and like, people ain't gonna say Quan their favorite artist. You feel me? Like, I don't expect to say that, but you can just say, like, yeah, Quan has some influence on it. They'll never say it. They be want to say it, though. 'Cause I know they listening.
But I feel like you're going to have, like, Rich, I think, and I've heard you talk about how you don't see yourself rapping past 35. But in my opinion, Rich, I just feel like your ear, like you and Thug and Gucci, I'm going to be honest with you. You're three of the guys who I feel like have a great, just by some of the records and the artists that y'all worked with in the past, I know y'all got really good ears for music. Like y'all three out of Atlanta, if you seen kind of like who y'all been tied to in the past, y'all have a really, really good ear for music. So I just know there's no way you're not involved. I honestly, honest to God truth, I believe the story of Rich Homie is just starting. Like I believe you're going to be somebody, as long as you want to, that's going to be around for a lot of time on the back end. I don't know, maybe in some A&R form. What do you see yourself in some type of executive position like that?
Man, hell fucking yeah. That's why I've been taking my label more serious. I ain't mean to cuss like that. I'm so sorry.
No, go ahead. We good.
I've been taking my label more serious. I've been signing artists, signing producers. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get in executive mode as we speak. That's why I learned to separate business Rich Homie from artist Rich Homie. You see what I'm saying? But I don't know the difference between those two. I get it now. Like at first I ain't get it. I get it now. I'm trying to man, I want to be a mogul.
So you understand the concept of kind of like when you got the spotlight, you just kind of got to roll with it. Like when you, at one point, you had the ear, like everything needed a Rich Homie feature on it. You kind of get like how that moves around, like how that it can move quickly away from you, come back to you. Well, it's tough to come back to you, but you kind of get that, how that, like Cardi B's a big wave right now. You know what I mean? You kind of get that more and more now.
You got to take advantage of it when you got it, man. That's all.
I was looking at your 2014 XXL freshman class, and if you really think about it, Rich, I ain't gonna just say y'all was the best class, but between you, Gates, Chance the Rapper, Ty Dolla $ign, I got Mental, we got August, there's a couple other guys as well on that bad boy. Dirk was on it. Salute to Dirk. I think Troy Ave was on it as well. Y'all really had a nice class that stood the test of time.
It was the best class. I would say it was the last official class. Music still had a meaning. Like right now, I think music just has shifted to like EDM. Hip hop has shifted to like more of an EDM. It's more of a sound opposed to a feeling. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They're talking over the track. They're not rapping no more. Ain't no moral to the song. Ain't no moral to the story no more. They're just rapping.
Does that frustrate somebody like you, though? Because, like, again, like we said earlier, nothing but pain and passion in your music. You're hearing a lot of guys who are putting together pretty simplistic lyrics, and they're getting their money. But it's like, yo, this is not just something to play with. People died over this, over this sport of hip hop. Does that upset you? How do you feel about it?
It don't upset me. You know what I'm saying? Because music is what it is. Nobody expected it to evolve the way that it evolved. You know what I'm saying? Like, it still makes it good for me because I can just stick to my story and tell it. But I just be wanting, you know what I'm saying, separate that type of music from this type of music. That's fine.
Have you had a chance to listen to J. Cole's album by any chance?
J. Cole? No, I haven't, but I like J. Cole. Like, J. Cole got that's that early morning music to me. You know what I'm saying? It set the tone. Like, so, you know, that's like your first meal of the day. The first sound.
Yeah.
To set my tone all day. You see what I'm saying? That's why I call it early morning music. You know what I mean? When I'm washing my face, when I'm brushing my teeth, you know, that sets the tone for me.
Yeah.
That determines what type of day it's going to be. That's J. Cole music, Kendrick Lamar music, early morning music. Rich Homie Quan, early morning music.
So one of the records on his album it's called 1985, and on the record he's discussing pretty much. I think Lil Pump might have dissed him, right? I think Lil Pump might have came up with a record a few months ago called F. J. Cole, and in response to that, J. Cole didn't diss him back, but he kind of was like, you know what? I'm gonna use this as a teaching tool. You better get your ish together. These white fans, they love you now, but you're not really touching the streets. They're not really believing in your music. They believing in this kind of character of yourself. You better make sure you took care of your mama, your everything, because in 5 years you might end up on Love and Hip Hop. Do you get where Cole was kind of going with the music? You know what I mean, or trying to kind of school the rappers a little bit?
I love his message though. Like I love his spirit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I would love to meet Jay one day, man. You know what I'm saying? I love his spirit though, bro.
Let's put that out in the atmosphere. J. Cole and Rich Homie. I said, let's put that in the atmosphere. J. Cole and Rich Homie.
Oh yeah, man, definitely. Like I just like even if like with him, I want to just like we'll sit down for a day before we get in the studio, and let's just find out if we, you know what I'm saying, we enjoy each other's company. If we enjoy each other's company, I know for a fact we're gonna make a good song.
For sure. You talk about Rich in spirit. Oh my goodness, that track gonna be crazy. Up tempo, positive. It's gonna be a lot.
Oh man, you just know, Jay, man. Jay just put me on the hook, man. I'll make it do what it do.
I thought it was dope as we keep this Rich in spirit energy going that I seen you shout out somebody that you've had tension with in the past, YFN Lucci. He returned the favor. I think he posted, if I'm not mistaken, he posted your music up on his social platform. That's gotta be fulfilling in some kind of way. People you even had issues with in the past, it just feels like you're not even on that right now.
You know, I just want to see everybody win. You feel me? That's what it's about. And I mean, from the same city, man. You know what I'm saying? We represented together. You feel me? Blood, sweat, and tears. You feel me? So, like, with that being said, ain't no point in having no tension with nobody. You feel me? Let's get this money together. Let's embrace each other.
Now, Rich, this is probably going to be the headline of the interview because of the magnitude of the question. Recently, Gucci Mane hopped on his social media platform, and he was like, look, I got $1 million cash for Thugger and Rich to get in the studio and make another tape. That'll be the second part to that Rich Gang, which was a classic tape in my opinion, and just looking back on it. Then Birdman got on his IG and kind of reiterated those sentiments, saying, look, we need to get Thugger and Rich on the line for a tape. First and foremost, before you tell me could this ever happen, what does this mean to you that you got so other rappers, other talents so invested in your life and so invested in your music and your craft, one half of it with Thugger as well being another half? What does this mean to have people that invested? They're willing to give up money, that show money, whatever it is, to see you guys get on one accord and make it happen again.
Oh, man, that just means that musical feeling. You know what I'm saying? And what we did, man, we made history, bro. We really started the, you know how people doing collab tapes. We just didn't call it a collab tape. We didn't know it was gonna turn to that, man. We shifted, bro. You feel me?
Niggas was off that wave. It was like y'all and then like Ye and Jay, excuse me. That's pretty much it.
You feel me? But theirs was like an album, you know, like now people just putting it, you know, and it was like, oh, man, we made some good music. But to answer your question, should it happen? I don't know what the future holds, because ain't nobody got no beef with it. Ain't nobody got no bad blood. You know what I mean?
So I didn't even think about that, Rich. You're talking about now, like, how we got the Offsets and 21s leaking up for a tape, and you got guys like Quavo doing collab tapes, and I think Takeoff's about to do
like they went collabs then, bro. You feel me? Look at it, bro.
And y'all kind of went all original music as well, if I'm not mistaken.
All original music, man.
Y'all did usher in that wave. I didn't even think about it like that.
All original music. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
What do you think about Atlanta music right now? It's so many popping artists in the city. What do you think about it overall? Because I heard Trouble, right, in the interview, and Trouble was discussing how he doesn't get a lot out of Atlanta music himself right now. He just doesn't feel like a lot of passion is there himself. He's still listening to a lot of old T.I., Jeezy, and guys like that. What do you think about the Atlanta music scene overall? You've been a staple in it for quite some time.
I would say it's a little watered down. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't listening to myself, I can agree with Trouble. I'm listening to something old. You feel me? I might even go R&B. I don't even want to listen to the radios yet. You feel me? And that's just, you know what I'm saying? That's what music has come to. Like, you know what I mean? You remember you used to hear the top 10 at 10, and you know you want to really hear 10 good songs. But I know what they got, top 3 at 3. And it seems like, what are these? Songs you ain't never heard. You feel me? So, but it's like, and they play them so much, they make you like them. You find yourself singing the stuff you know you don't like.
Facts. Big facts.
You forced to listen to the, you know what I mean, the BS.
I found myself, Rich, still listening to, like you say, a lot of that good old 90s, late 90s, 2000 R&B, or some of that, maybe some 50, or, you know, like it's just like we kind of, like, all this music is just going to be skipped over one day, for the most part, most of it at least.
Yeah, of course. You know what I mean? Like you do. Like, I know that first CD said, "Oh, man, that's a classic." And many men will step upon me.
Facts.
I'm trying hard, man.
Facts.
Dope. Like, oh, man, you just took me back, bro.
What are some of your favorite tapes all time?
Got to go back to Lil Wayne, the Carter one.
Okay.
All-time classics. Lil Wayne, The Block Is Hot. That's what got me into music. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely say Outkast, ATLians. You know what I'm saying? T.I., Urban Legend. Gucci Mane, The State versus Roger Davis. Young Jeezy, Thug Motivation 101. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, all this pain music to tell a story. I still got a lot of my left off. You know what I'm saying? I like the artist Camouflage they had coming out of Savannah who got killed. He was so dope. Like, Camouflage was hard. You know what I'm saying? I like the 8-Ball MJG too.
Now you taking it down to a place that I know a lot about. Now you taking it. Come on.
Like, coming up, you wouldn't even believe this. Like, I used to go every weekend. I would go to the skating rink called Skate Town, and I would sneak into the little they had like a little club, pay like $7. And they would play nothing but 3 6 Mafia, bro.
Hey.
I'm a fan of 3 6 Mafia. I think 3 6 Mafia is the king of, like, funk music, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I swear to God, bro, from everything, man, from everything 3 6 Mafia the whole time, like, just like, you know what I'm saying, 90s, early 2000s. You feel me? Nothing but 3 6 Mafia.
Nothing but 3 6. Rich, I really feel like they don't get close to the amount of credit they deserve. You understand. You're here in Atlanta, and Atlanta gets a lot of credit. I honestly don't feel like Memphis gets enough credit for some of the sounds that they've helped create and how they've kind of, helped foster in a lot of what's going on right now.
Yeah, I would definitely say, man, like, I feel you can't mention hip hop without mentioning 3 6 Mafia. They're just being real. Like, they brought something different to hip hop. You can't even put your finger on it. You feel me?
Yeah.
On the video, they had the spinners in there, bro. Just think about what they did to the hip-hop culture.
Facts.
Then, you know, they had LaTrell Sprewell in the video, bro.
Yeah, no, for real. And they kind of ushered in the Lil Jon era, right? Like, right before them is like the Lil Jon era. And Lil Jon got it, and him and guys like him and Jermaine Dupri got Atlanta going crazy. So it's like, yeah.
It was hard. I ain't gonna flip, man. I fooled with 3 6 Mafia hard, though.
You brought up T.I., Gucci, and Jeezy a few seconds ago when you were naming some of your favorite tapes. Rich, I need you to answer this ongoing debate question for me. Who created trap music? You know I got to put you on the spot, sir. You led me into this one. Who created trap, Rich?
Who created trap music? To be honest, man, I don't really know who created trap music. I like both of their music, bro. I don't know who created trap music. Who you think created?
So here's what the argument is, in my opinion. I think the argument that a lot of people are saying is Gucci was actually rapping the trap style first, but T.I. actually brought the name to it first. Does that make sense? Like T.I. used it for a project first, but
Like, see, I really like trademark. I stamped it.
yeah. But Gucci actually had the trap. If there is a trap sound, he was the one actually talking it a little earlier than T.I. That's what I've seen because we've had this debate on my platform a few times, and that's what the general consensus is when I talk to fans and other artists. That's what they're telling me.
Oh, man, that's crazy. I don't know. Like I say, I went to the same high school as Gucci, so I got love for both of them, though. You feel me? So, like, I don't be trying to get in the mix. Like, whoever made that, hey, man, salute to them.
What do you think about his growth? We're talking about Gucci, like, yo, you talk about rich in spirit. I don't know. Look, I was one of the people who was like, man, get out of here with that clone mess. I'm gonna be honest with you, Rich. This dude married man now. He might be a clone in 2000. Because I just moved to Atlanta recently, so I'm listening to all these classic stories about like Gucci and what he used to really do to people like back in the day. So now I'm starting to really think, Rich, it might be a clone. I'm like, how do you talk about his growth and who he's become?
Oh, man. When you say 360, bro, I'm talking from the way he talks, from the way he moves, like everything about it. You feel me? I ain't no clone, no, man. You know, but Gucci been smart. Gucci ain't never been dumb, though.
Yeah.
You feel? Like, that's all, though, man. You know, it's just some people get to that age and they just want to, you know what I mean? You don't want to live like that no more, bro. Come on, like you say, everybody don't get a second chance. He did.
I got another heavy question for you. If you could come up with a dream tour with you and four other artists from this era, who would be on that tour from the last like 10, 15 years? Who would be on that tour for you?
Say it again, your call when I said from the last one.
If you could come up with a dream tour with you and four other artists and like from the last 10 to 15 years, who would be on that tour with you?
It'll be me. It'll be Drake. It'll be Lil Wayne. And it'll be Rihanna, bro.
Drake, Lil Wayne, Rihanna.
Yeah, and me.
That tour is straight hits. There's not a moment where there won't be a hit. You know what I mean? It's legit straight hits. Like, there's no room for nobody to be working any new music. It's legit straight hits.
Yeah, I know the hit, but wait. That'll be perfect, though, man.
Have you worked with Drake in the past? If so, I can't think of anything. Have you got? I know you got it in with Wayne, but have you worked with Drake in the past?
Yeah, man, Drake worked with each other, man. You know, I pulled up when I was in Toronto. I pulled up to his condo downtown. We worked at the condo. It was dope. You know what I mean? I pulled with Drake, man.
Is he the best artist out right now to you? Outside of obviously outside of Self, I know you think you're the best, but
just gonna say that, but I don't know. Like, I don't be want to call nobody the best because it's something I like different about a lot of artists. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel as if nobody holds that best title, man. Even like, I still think like Jay don't still at the top right now.
No, I got that for sure. Jay,
everything they done did for hip hop, bro.
That 444 was crazy. Like that growth in that 444.
Somebody like a partner like Dr. Dre, man.
On Twitter, they're saying that. On Twitter, I seen you saying that that my time up, my back against the rope. Do you really feel like your back is against the rope and people are kind of counting you out right now?
Yeah, I feel like. Well, I felt like that when I made that song.
Yeah,
that came from this song called Never Fold.
Never Fold's one of my favorite joints on the project.
Yeah, it's a lyric on the song. So when I said that, yeah, that's how I felt when I said it. I was down when I made that song. I wouldn't say depressed. I was just like, but I want to talk about it on the microphone. That's what it is. I'm not afraid to talk about how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give you the real of what I was going through. Some people might have been going through that. Some people might be feeling like they back against the rope. You know, their time is almost up. And whatever they doing, I just wanted to make the music back relatable, bro.
My favorite 3 off Rich and Spirits is, and go check that out, ladies and gentlemen, Rich and Spirits, if you haven't done so yet, on all platforms that you can consume music, major platforms. My favorite 3 off the project are Never Fold, Fuck With Me, and Think About It with Ross. On Think About It, you're discussing like making money, doing so much, but there's still like empty spaces in your life. I personally always felt like that if you don't got like a success and a goal at the top, the money just won't be enough for you. Do you feel that way? Was that kind of what you're trying to get across on Think About It?
Of course, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like, when you're young, man, the dream is get this big old house, the white picket fence, you know what I'm saying? You want all the money, you want all the cars. Then when you finally get it, man, you like, damn, what am I supposed to do now? You know what I mean? And that's when I got this. I was just stuck, bro. Then, so I wanted to find a new love, and that was just life itself, man. My story, bro. So I know that I got to fit on people, like, man, you know what I mean? So I just want to have a good one on people. I just want people to remember me in a good way, bro.
Rich, do you have any closing remarks on for this interview? What did you think about the interview? I love your opinion on how you're rocking with Mr. Taliaferro, if you're rocking with the interview at all. Anything you want to get across to the fans?
I just want to let the fan know, like, I'm never counting it out, man. You don't use that, like, man, so it's not over, because I ain't feel like Kevin Gates, I'm him, like, I'm modern day, like, you feel me? I'm evolving. They don't need to know it. Like, you gotta just wait till the new music you got put out. Bridges in Spirit, that's what I want you to go get now. But just know it's gonna be a hot summer and it's gonna be a cold winter because I ain't letting up.
Hot summer, cold winter. It's Rich Homie Quan. I gotta thank you again for your time, sir. Dope interview. This is gonna be great for the culture. They're gonna love to hear from you. Rich Homie Quan, bro, I'm so proud of you, and I feel like you about to come back from like a 3-1 deficit like LeBron James. If you feel like you counted out, I feel like it's coming around for you, sir.
Yes, sir, man. I thank you for your support too, my brother, man. You don't even know how much this means to me.
It's Rich Homie Quan. It's Mr. Taliaferro TV.